All right, welcome back to Ayurooms TV. So let's switch gears and talk about Niraamaya. So Niraamaya was where actually you chose food off a menu.
Yeah.
No buffet.
Right.
It's the only Ayurveda resort where Chef Prakash, one of the tall executive chefs, came out in a white suit.
Yeah.
And basically they make it's
a
made to order.
Made to order.
Right? He spent a week at a place that was made to order.
Yeah.
Right? He had the infinity pool overlooking the sea.
Yes.
So that's Niraamaya Retreats.
Right.
So Niraamaya Retreats is a luxury resort. Today it's on the order of about $1,000 a day.
Right.
So it's high end.
Yes.
For you, in your recollection, even though it's now
2000
back about a year and a half, 2 years now, what stands out about Niraamaya Retreats to you?
Like I said, it's more a 5-star version of Ayurveda. You're not going to get the health benefits, the true health benefits of an Ayurvedic experience because of the accommodations are quite luxurious. You're not going to be motivated to get up to go to yoga. You're going to indulge in the buffet breakfasts. You're going to, I think they even have golf carts to take you to your treatments, where I think walking is a natural part of the healing process. And if you're taking a golf cart everywhere you're going, it's great. It feels fantastic, but that's not what an Ayurvedic experience is about. You need to have your step counts in. You need to be walking to exercise your lungs, to breathe, and being on a golf cart, you simply can't get that. Niraamaya has the most fantastic pool and views, but if you want a fantastic pool and views, check into a 5-star hotel anywhere in India or in Dubai, and you'll be happy. If you're coming for Ayurvedic, if you're coming for a particular health concern, you're not going to get addressed there. The doctors are there to give you some guidance and some opinions, but they're not going to treat you. They are going to say, these are the options, and if you invest some time, perhaps you'll get some more benefits out of it. But I found that they're very almost too accommodative of the individual client. They want to make their clients happy. They don't want to put their clients in discomfort. They absolutely don't want to make sure that their clients are going to give them a bad review. They're very TripAdvisor centric. In fact, I remember them telling me, can you please give us a review afterwards on TripAdvisor? Most places in India perhaps are looking for a plug, but the ones that will get the best plug are the ones that treat you right from the beginning. And you as an individual, when you're talking to other clients about your experiences, will naturally want to give that plug about that resort.
So if I may summarize, Niraamaya Retreats it's beautiful. It's got great views, great ambiance, but the reason to go there is that you want a flexible program where they accommodate your dietary preferences, your needs. You're there for comfort. Yeah. If you want to get up for the yoga, get up.
It's a place I'd recommend you start your Ayurvedic experience if you're going to another resort. So come for a day or two to get over your jet lag, to indulge in a nice, comfortable shower, a great room, beautiful linen, nice, comfortable mattress. Start there, and then move on to a more Ayurvedic resort that's centric on the food, on the medicine, on the yoga, because you won't get that at that resort.
Or maybe conclude there.
In fact, I was thinking after this intensive 8 days that I had, maybe spend a day or two there to indulge. But again, if you do it at the end of your trip, you already start to unwind the benefits of what you're doing. And by the time you get back to Canada and we settle back into our natural patterns, we start to go back to our teas and coffees. We start to add sugars sometimes. We go back to our meats. We go back to our fast food restaurants sometimes. Then quickly, the health benefits of what you've accomplished have unwound themselves. And why I keep coming back to India, why I keep coming back to Ayurveda is, and naturally, not everybody can do it 3 times in a year. I need that constant reset and recalibration of my physical body, of my mental and my emotional states. And having been a post-cancer patient, now I'm invested more than ever in my own self-worth and self-preservation.
Wow, that's a great reason to do Ayurveda. All right, so now one question I must ask, because you're one of the few clients who has gone to both the Leela. So the Leela, if I may jog your memory, is the one that looks like a Dubai-style opulent hotel,
right? Whereas
Niraamaya has the more traditional Kerala-style cottages.
Yes.
Our luxury clients are always torn between the two.
Right.
Should I go to Leela? Should I go to Niraamaya? What's your take?
Well, like I said, a Leela is not something to be missed. It should be experienced.
Great.
And perhaps you can, every time you come to India, you can start your first day at Leela. Not your last day, but your first day, I would say. But Niraamaya, I think, is the happy medium between Leela and the lower end resorts. It has the nice facilities. It's not as pristine clean. The food is not as good, but the food is very palatable. It's very healthy. You will get the nutritional benefits that you're looking for. Whereas at Leela, it's a buffet style of spread. You're not going to get any health benefits. In fact, if you're coming here to lose weight, you're probably going to gain weight at Leela. Niraamaya doesn't necessarily restrict your portions, but they are very sensitive to your Vata, Pitta, Kapha. They're sensitive to your blood type and what foods you should be eating and not eating. They do cater to some individual requests, not a lot, but it's still very accommodative. Whereas where I've not been particularly myself, but I've heard, for example, at Jindal, when you go there, it's portion controlled. It's strictly, very strict on the food amounts and the food quantities, and the different types of food are not offered. And as a Westerner, you may not find that very helpful to you. In fact, you might find that very taxing. And so do your research, and do your research through Ali so that you know where you're going and what you're getting into. A website will tell you only so much. A review will only tell you so much. A review is based on a particular moment of time, whereas our, Ayurooms tells you in the moment, what's happening at that particular resort, which doctor is going to be there on staff, which yoga instructor is going to be there. And if you have particular diet requirements, those can be sent in advance. If you're really proactive, at Niraamaya, come with your blood work and your scans already in place, so that you don't have to do it again. And then you can do all that blood work and scans after your treatments, and you'll see the difference after 2 to 3 weeks. You'll see improvements. At the higher end resorts, they're there to cater to your Western expectations. And you will not get the true benefits of Ayurveda. You'll get a taste of what Ayurveda may be.
Interesting. And finally, so the next question one of the observations that we have at Ayurooms is that, we go to some of these Ayurveda centers and we meet people that have gone to the same resort for like 10, 20 years, or they're so proud. I come back to this same place every year. You've been to Indus Valley a couple of times.
Right.
But as of late, you've been trying out different centers.
Right.
What's your take on, do you see value in going to different places?
It's a Western tendency to go where you're comfortable. Some people have cottages and they go there every summer. And that's perfectly natural. For me, I initially came to India, and the first 2 times I went to Indus Valley because I didn't want to go back. I wasn't very experimental. I knew the chef, I knew the management, I knew the doctors, I knew the physicians and the people that were doing my treatments. But a resort is the people. And if the people change, then everything changes. And you won't know that. They won't tell you that. So if you go back, when I went back the 3rd time with the expectations that my doctor was going to be there, he wasn't, or she wasn't. I was expecting the yoga instructor that I was comfortable with to be there. They weren't. I was expecting the chef to be there that I really liked and knew my taste and would make particular special meals for me. He wasn't there. So I felt like I was hoodwinked. And that's what happens when you look at a website, when you look at reviews. It's a particular moment in time. You don't have the live information. And then again, as you get more comfortable with Ayurveda, you find you need to go to other resorts because each resort has its merits. Again, Dr. Sridrit was amazing for the time. Had I met him on my first experience, I would have been completely turned off of Ayurveda and probably not come back. But he was the right doctor for me at the right time. Going to Leela was a great experience. I needed that just to unwind. I came at a very stressful point at a time in my life, and I just wanted to veg out. I wanted a comfortable bed. I wanted a buffet dinner and all the spread. I didn't want to have to give up my teas and coffees. I wanted to have desserts. That's not Ayurveda, let's be honest. So And as I got more comfortable, I said, okay, now I need to be more yoga centric. And so I had to find resorts that were regimental in terms of you must attend yoga at 6:30 in the morning. There is no sleeping in. Unless you're ill, unless you're sore, you need to be there. And then you find yourself motivated to go to the evening session at 6 o'clock. One is very pranayama focused, and the other one will be more of the traditional yoga that we're expecting. And both have their benefits. And if one is in the morning and one is in the afternoon, and if you're not going to both, you're not getting the true benefits out of the yoga. So you need to find a resort that's going to provide 2 services in a day. And like I said in my earlier interview, if you don't have the right form or technique, and you're doing the exercises incorrectly, or if you're not breathing at the right time, or not holding your breath for the right amount of time, or not exhaling correctly, all of that affects the benefits of the yoga and the experience of the yoga. And some yoga instructors are very perfectly happy to let you continue doing bad form, bad breathing, bad technique. They won't touch you, they won't correct you, they're too intimidated by you. They don't want to take you out of your comfort zone. They don't want you to complain to them. So I find there are great experiences at each resort. Each has their own merits, and you'll only get that by experimenting. But instead of experimenting on your own, go through Ayurooms, go through Ali, get his insight, get his past experience, and get in touch so that you don't have to experiment on your own dime.
Try different places, get exposure, but most of all, contact Ayurooms, because we'll give you the live feedback as to what are the ground realities, what's going on where, and we'll guide you to the right place for you, your time availability, your budget, your health objectives, and what you want to get most out of a particular place. We'll guide you to what's best for you. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for doing this interview. We appreciate it, and that will conclude. Thanks very much.
All right.